Hello and welcome to the Mixed Media Podcast, where we talk about film, music, and video games, among other sorts of art. We do this every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Almost always. Sometimes we might have to postpone and whatnot. And if you want to, keep up to date with our schedule, see when we change times and whatnot, you can always join our Discord. You can find that at mixedmediapodcast.com. And yeah, we're back with another interesting episode 53. And I guess we'll just introduce ourselves. So. I am Nathan. Oh, are you ready for the? Okay, yeah. I'm Nathan Nestor. I'm a video game developer and 3D modeler.
Hi, I'm Ben Costello. I'm a flute player and a media composer.
And my name is Irving Nestor. I'm a filmmaker and media entrepreneur. I own a company called Ariella.
Nice. Yep. And before we get into it, how are your guys' week? Mine hasn't been too eventful, so.
Well, happy Easter.
Oh, yeah, Easter. Happy
Easter. Huh? Yeah, I mean, it was a really busy week for me between some, like a musical, competition and recording a tape for a summer program that I was, auditioning for, amongst other things. I have also been trying to listen to all of Mahler's symphonies all the way through, which is kind of a long task. It's interesting to try and go 1 through 9 with them. It's a lot of music, but interesting listening.
For me, I had a good Easter weekend with the family. Now starting to feel a little bit sick, so I'm not going to be talking very much during the podcast. Also had a really long day, many complications. But besides that, nothing. Yeah, took a lot of time off, so that's pretty much it.
Nice. Okay. Any interesting news?
I have not been keeping up with things. Not gonna lie. So I don't know.
Yeah, not too much that I'm aware of in the musical world. There's been some talk about the soundtrack for the Secrets of Dumbledore. I don't know. I'll get around to listening to it at some point, I guess. Though if you've watched some of my stuff from last year, I'm not terribly impressed with music for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find that whole series of films. One interesting thing, if you're into kind of the pop culture world of classical music, which sounds like a contradiction, but if you pay attention to kind of like the internet world of classical music, it's kind of inevitable that you will run into this radio station called Classic FM, which is, I think, the biggest classical radio station in Britain. But they have an enormous social media online presence. They're everywhere with all sorts of clickbaity things. Every musician I know, it's kind of an unavoidable part of your life. You do anything online, you see them. Well, every year they do their over Easter weekend, they do their, but you can vote for various pieces of music, and they have their 300 piece countdown, most popular or whatever they call it. I think officially the Classic FM Hall of Fame. Kind of interesting to see the results this year, especially if you're a film music person. It's notable just because, again, they're so ubiquitous that lots of people, including not just their regular, audience in England, vote. Lots of people all over the world vote on this. And the results are generally pretty predictable. Like the top piece this year is the same top piece that it's been for many years, Vaughan Williams' The Lark Ascending. There's nothing too terribly crazy about the top 10. It's not really worth my time to vote because nothing that I would vote for would get any consideration. But it's always interesting to look at the results. And they made a big point this year of noting that film music in particular, over the 26 years that they've run this, has grown from like one entry in the 300 to like, I don't remember the exact number this year, but the film music, more and more entries of film music are ending up on the top 300 and also lower down. So got John Williams' Schindler's List was number 10. With a lot of some unexpected things, but mostly just Williams and Zimmer and John Barry for James Bond. So I guess it shows that to some extent, however the audience votes on this thing reflects the broader classical music audience. That there's, film music, it continues to be seen as a relevant force, and breaking into the top 10 this year. So take that as you will. It's kind of a, pop culture, social media, reflection of the musical world, snapshot of the musical world.
That's cool. And is that all pretty much in the news? Oh, I didn't say my news. So some people are, I guess, what's getting a lot of attention is that Microsoft might be putting ads inside their games for free-to-play games. This isn't really anything new necessarily in the video game industry, considering games like Dirt Rally and Crunker already do this. So just on almost like, how do we call them, like diegetic ads, like ads on billboards and stuff like that are ads for real companies rather than fictional companies and whatever. That already exists in games like Dirt Rally and stuff like that, or Crunker. I'm sure other games as well. So I don't really know if it's a really big deal. Usually those things, I don't even pay much attention to them. And if the game's completely free to play, especially, sounds like a good deal to me. I don't know. Now take the other grain of salt though, because the sources are just not named. So I don't really know what's with that. It just says sources. So yeah, that's all. Yeah. So okay, so we have a locals, and locals, if you don't know what that is similar to Patreon. It's sort of like a little donation that you can do, where you, I think you can do one-time donations or monthly donations. I could be wrong about that. If you want to do one time, I guess if there's no such thing like that, you can do a monthly and then just cancel it, whatever. Anyways, you get a bunch of perks for donating to our locals, such as access to the live whiteboard, where you can pretty much write anything you want to. The live whiteboard is on the right side. It's being doodled on right now. You can draw pictures, whatever you want, as long as it's not grossly offensive or something like that. Other than that, it's just fine. You can get guaranteed reviews on your latest work, so it doesn't matter what kind of art you have. If you want to show up with a sculpture, I guess you could, but we're not really good at that. So, you might want to do the type of arts that we specialize in. You can send it to us on Discord or however you want to send it to us, and we'll review it. I don't know what else is on that list because now gone.
That's pretty much it worth talking about.
Nice. So yeah, you can our locals link. You can find that also at mixedmediapodcast.com. The link in the description of wherever you're watching, probably on our about page, on all our accounts, whatever, and I think in our info section of our Discord, whatever it's called. So yep. That's the shill.
Look, tell a man no trouble. I don't want beef, man. I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on site. Wrong move, I bet they gon' ride. No need for the telephone hype, nah. No need for the snoozing. Big whip outside, I'm cruising. Big stick inside, no losing. Better watch out for the snake and Judas. Don't ask them who this is. I bet they know what I'm moving in. I bet I show it into a dim. How you hate and then lose again? How you hating my vibes? Why you wasting my time? Getting hype on my line. Tell a man I don't want feedback, I just want relax. Brand new whip, two-tone, I need that brand new hit. Lean back, brand new bits I live in. We pack, man, you never gon' like us. Get them on sight now, let them on light. That way they know I'm more righteous. Look at my life, I'm living alright. I'm nice, you know I'm alright. Cause looking like Christ, no need for the hype or fight or telephone vipers. No need for the telephone vipers.